The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On play action, now Carr. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Play action. Now it's Carr. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And his kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one, 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Gardner. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 25 on 2nd down, Lawrence flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. In their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Carr now on first down. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Take 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And some room to work. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup there on the run. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Gardner. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Carr. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Ridley. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 89 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it?
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the incomplete situation, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
36. Kill. Hey, lock it.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. This one caught by Ridley. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To try again after the sack, Carr. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First down and more, ETN. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. 2nd and 8. On play action, Lawrence. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Lawrence. He finds his man complete. It's Gardner. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown! A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To throw his car. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Here's Carr to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Carr. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Falcons have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Lawrence. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Carr. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now Carr again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Carr now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
after the incomplete pass brings him up 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Carr now to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here's Carr. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. Now a play fake. Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down. And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter. On play action, it's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching
execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll run on first down. Branch. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 68 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. They'll get this off to ETN. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run with ETN. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. And it's caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Carr going to look to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary Conley. And a big turnover there as these guys will get the football back. And now how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And it's incomplete, and now just 3 seconds left. Look at the clock. Time for one more shot. Here's 2nd and 10. A final shot now for Lawrence. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build.